Hello guys, today we are going to learn about a very peculiar subject, a very peculiar concept, a very peculiar discipline in life that many of us take for granted. If I may say, we know what it is, but few of us actually understand what that thing is. For me to begin, I would like you to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive any notification for every video I post on my channel. Before I continue, I'm going to give you a riddle for you to know what I'm talking about. Bear with me. It says, I am your constant companion. I am your greatest helper or heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I am completely at your command. Half of the thing you do, you might just as well turn over to me, and I will be able to do them quickly and correctly. I am easily managed. You must merely be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something done, and after a few lessons, I will do it automatically. I am the servant of all great men, and alas, of all failures as well. Those who are failures, I have made failures. Those who are great, I have made great. I am not a machine, though I work with all the precision of a machine, plus the intelligence of a man. You may run me for a profit or run me for ruin. It makes no difference to me for ruin. It makes me no difference to me. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. Who am I? I am talking about habit. 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 Habit is very pertinent and elusive subject in our days now. We know habit, but few of us understand what habit actually entails. Habit is the servant of all great leaders and all great failures in life. It is actually the master of great failures and the servant of great and successful men that has walked over the surface of this earth. The great men that we know have been able to inculcate certain good and productive habits in their life. That is why they have been productive and yielding good results every now and then, achieving unimaginable feats. But look at the failures. They also have habits. But these habits that they have inculcated in themselves has caused them to ruin. It has caused them to lose their dignity in life. It has caused life to beat them down. It has caused them to lose all precious things that they deserve because of the negative habits that they have ingrained in them. Habit. Habit is very elusive. If you don't understand it, it is going to ruin in you. You need to have that mindset and that fortification to not be easy on your habit, but you will be strong and serious with your habit. Show me a man who is very habitual in being diligent, serious, enthusiastic about his work, perseverance, and I will show you a man who is on his way to the pinnacle of greatness. Show me a man on the other side who has inculcated habits of procrastination and laziness, and I will show you a man who is on his path to ruin. What is habit then? Habit is what we do automatically, consciously or unconsciously. It has become something that is part of us. We do it sometimes thinking of it, sometimes not thinking of it. It is part of us. It is part of all human creatures because the mind always wants to go where there is less energy. And so its own nature has inculcated habits into our lives that we may live and then live easily and comfortably. Your result in life is a function of your habit. If you inculcate great and powerful productive habits, you will reap success, achievement, greatness, excellence at the end. So, how do these habits come about? There are four ways that these habits are inculcated in a man. The first one that we are going to talk about is that habits are stimulated by something that we call cue. When you read Atomic Habits by James Clear, he will let you understand that there are four basic requirements for every habit to be ingrained, and that habit actually, by research, takes 66 days for a habit that you are trying to inculcate to become part of you. So the first thing that will cause habits to be inculcated in you is the cue. The cue is the stimulant. The cue, CUE, is the desire, the craving of something. And so if you want to inculcate a specific productive habit in your life, then you must first of all desire or crave that thing to be inculcated in you. The next thing for you to do is to crave that thing, the desire associated with the cue. For example, let's take a negative habit like procrastination. You know, procrastination is stimulated by we being what? Free. And then we being unable to do anything. We being able to relax. Because when we procrastinate, we are able to relax and feel comfortable. So that is the cue. And then the craving is the desire associated with it. That the desire of a feeling of what? Relaxation and comfort. The next thing is what? The response. The act or effort to satisfy that craving. And so you lie down on your bed or you sit down on your chair and then you begin to waste time. The next thing on the line is what? Reward. That is the satisfaction you gain or the reward you gain in pursuing that craving. And so these four things make habits happen. 1, cue, that is the stimulant. 2 is the craving, the desire associated with the stimulant. The third one is the response. The fourth one is the reward. And so let's take a habit like daily reading. And so if you take a good habit, a productive habit like daily reading, if you want to inculcate in you the act of daily reading, you have to have that kind of stimulus, that sense of desire for you to begin to read a book or an article or a journal. And so you need to have that stimulus. So you need to put in place what will cause you to desire, for you to desire to read that particular book that you'll be wanting to read. The next thing is the crave associated with the desire. And so if you are able to have that kind of stimulus from the book, then the desire, what will you gain from it? Then the response will come in. That is the effort you take in. And then the next thing is the reward. And so the reward is the final stage, because that is what is going to help you to inculcate more and more of these habits into your life. And so if the reward is scintillating and that aesthetic, then the chances are that you are going to have it more and more in your life. But if the rewards are dull and discomfort, then there's a high chance probability that you are not going to have that habit in your life. And so you need to increase your reward, the reward that you are going to give to yourself, for you to inculcate that kind of habit into your life. The successful and the unsuccessful both have habits, but the successful have productive habits that the unsuccessful do not have. So from now onwards, you have to inculcate in you good habits that will help you in your life and in your endeavors. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to receive more and more videos when I post it on my channel. Shalom. Peace.